After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020. He expects that to continue in 2021.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down. Here's Stafford. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. To throw is Stafford. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. At the 38, they run. Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the safety creep. 36.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10.
Let's go, D.
Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Allen. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Allen to throw once more. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Allen maybe with a free play. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Robinson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stafford taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Complete, Smith has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll run here with Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On play action, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Play action. Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
I can't believe
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gibson again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen, if they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Robinson. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far They're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give, right side. Robinson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And just shutting him off there. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big